YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another quick reaction for you guys. Now this video clip was just so weird to me. Baby, I'm not gonna even repeat what she said, but I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip so you can hear it for yourself, and y'all definitely chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. This is crazy, y'all. Like and share the video and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content, y'all. Let's get into it. Here we go.
And if you really ever want to get rid of a man, all you got to do is be a good woman. They hate that. Oh my God. You want to get rid of that man? Love him. Respect him. Care about him. That's too much.
Listen, Lord have mercy. Sometimes, I'm speechless a lot of times by being on social media. I'm flabbergasted. I'm just in awe and shock sometimes of the things that I hear. And then I wonder if these women really think this way, or if this is just a ploy to get clicks and views or whatever, because it can't be real. To love and respect a man, treat him right. It's how you lose him, child. If you be nice to him, you treat him well, you respect him, you love him, you treat him good, then that's the recipe for him to leave you. If she's being honest about what she's saying, it's no wonder why a lot of these women are single and by themselves. I don't understand. And listen, I will say this too, and I think if this is a ploy to just get clicks and views, it's still dangerous. Because there are a lot of young women who don't know that, and they're following this information and it's leading them astray. So I think even if it's not the way they really, if this is just a ploy and you're just putting this out here just for your own gain, it's still a dangerous message to put out here to young vulnerable women who don't have any guidance, who don't know right from wrong, who don't know any better. They're eating this up. They're eating it up, and they're believing that this is what you should do. I saw another video of a woman saying, hey, treat a man bad. Don't treat him nice because they like you to treat them bad and they like it. This is what they respect. No, it's not what they respect. And if we're pushing the narrative that, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, it's no wonder why a lot of relationships are failing, because these women are treating these men horribly, thinking that this is going to get a great outcome, that's going to force them to love them and treat them like queens. I always say, listen, treat a person the way you want to be treated. You do to others as you want to be done to you. So just keep in mind that if you're going out here thinking that you can just treat somebody or any kind of way, talk to people in any kind of way, put your hands on them, because a lot of them do that too. If we're going to keep it 100, and they think that this is the behavior that men like, because some men in the past have put up with this behavior. They think this is what men want. No, men tell you on a daily basis, on a constant basis, they like peace. They want peace. They don't want the aggressive, manly women with an attitude like they're ready to throw down and throw hands in every chance they get. They're telling you over and over and over that they don't like that aggression in women. They want feminine women who are women, and men can be men. But what we see on the rise is more women becoming more masculine, blaming it on the fact that they gotta work. They're becoming more aggressive and entitled and acting accordingly. And men are looking at that saying, nah, we want no parts of that. That ain't what we want. We want peace. We want somebody that we can work with. At least somebody that's cooperative in some way. Not you coming in with this entitled attitude that we see over and over and over on social media till it's just getting redundant. It's the same old thing over and over and over. No matter how much we scream, that is not what you should be doing. The more they seem to be doing it. But then still complaining about, wait a minute. They're in their houses. They're at work. They're minding their business. Drinking their tea. Because men can't drink tea. Men can't drink fruity drinks. Y'all can't be happy. Y'all can't be, y'all going off living y'all best life and being content. That's not what they want to see. They want to see y'all crying and running behind them while they could continue to run with their wigs the opposite direction. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't as a man. As a black man. And I just think that the mentality definitely has to change. And this is for women who are looking for serious committed relationships. And you have that mentality, whether you were raised with it, whether it's, your grandmama, your mama told you, girl, you don't need no man. You just, be mean to these men, do what you want to do, and then they're going to run and chase you. No, those days are over. That is not what men want. Men want their peace. They want to be able to have companionship with somebody that they can work together and build with. And that's it. And live their lives, build a family, whatever it is you're trying to do. All this combative nature, thinking that you're supposed to mistreat men, is horrible advice. And I don't think anybody should be doing it. So that is not what you should be doing as young women. Do not take that advice and think that that's what you should be doing. Don't look at other people's relationships and think that what they're doing is going to work for you. Because I've seen them on many occasions too, where women have said, hey, my girlfriend, she treats her man like dog manure and he worships the ground she walks on. Maybe he's in that relationship miserable as hell. You don't see the ins and outs of that. That man is probably fighting for his life. You can't justify a behavior based on what you see in relationship, because you're not there 24/7. You're just getting a snippet of their relationship. And you can't assume that because you think that is working, that you should emulate that, because it may not work for you. Every man or anybody, they're not going to tolerate poor behavior. They're not going to tolerate your poor behavior. They're not going to tolerate your disrespect. They're not going to tolerate that. Every person out here, every man is not going to just take what you're offering. And that's what women are realizing now. Men have standards. And they're not settling just as well as women don't want to settle. The only difference is women are saying they won't settle because they think that somebody owes them the world. They believe they deserve the world when you really don't. If you're a 2-3 time baby mama out here working and trying to make it, a man coming into your life doesn't owe you the world. Y'all owe each other something. You owe respect and love to each other. It's not just you. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know where the entitlements have come from. Maybe the city girls told these women, girl, this is what you're supposed to be doing and all this. Either they're trying to finesse you, use you, take advantage of you, and do that to several men. And if they can't do that, then, because they need help, they need their bills paid, then, the onus is always on the men to level up and do all this, do exactly what y'all want them to do, when that is not how you work, how things should work in a relationship. And then we also hear that a bunch of women out here don't really want relationships. They really don't want commitment. They just want a sponsor. They just want somebody to take care of them. And any man in his right mind who works hard for his paper ain't trying to do that. I'm just saying. And I think a lot of these women don't get it. You think that men are just supposed to be tricking out here 24/7, and a lot of these men are not. And just because you've been exposed to maybe a couple of tricks don't mean that every man is out here ready and willing to trick for you. You get what I'm saying? So you may have had that experience, but you understand that is far and few between. And that is not the majority of men out here who are actually looking for stable relationships, but they keep running into women who want to just get their money and want them to sponsor them and take care of them in the name of, oh, you're supposed to be the provider, huh? No, not for every random woman, but for a woman that is his wife and the women in his family or his family, not for just random women that you're dating. That is not his responsibility. So this notion that, oh, you're supposed to treat a man bad and make him do everything for you is just not it. That is not it. Don't go out here thinking that y'all could do that. Because that's a surefire, how do you say it? That's surely the fastest way to keep you single and by yourself. Because any man in his right mind is not going to do that. And a lot of these men are woke. They're not out here just trying to trick off their money. It's too expensive to do that. So why do you think that men just have this discretionary amount of money to just hand over to all these women just because? Because you have a vagina? Hell to the no. So y'all gotta do better. You gotta do better. Just do better, baby. Listen, y'all, that's it. I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is to be notified when I upload new content. Chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.